Hello everyone, welcome to Ocean Interaction, your go-to channel for all the things game and game development. Today we are diving deep into the world of Unreal Engine to explore one of the fundamental concepts, Boolean variables. So this is how this tutorial is laid out. First, we will be taking a look at definition and theory of Boolean variable. After that, we will go to the Unreal Engine and we will understand how to create and use Boolean variables and which properties are available in blueprints to modify its behavior. After that, we will take a look at how we can create and use Boolean variable in C++. So let's get started. First question you might ask is, what exactly is a Boolean? So Boolean is a data type that can store one value which can be either true or false. So in programming, a Boolean is a data type that can have two values, true or false. It can also be represented by a 0 or 1. So let's go to Unreal Engine and see how it works. In Unreal Engine, in Blueprint, I will be showing you this use of Boolean variable in 3 parts. In the first part, I will be showing you how to create a Boolean variable. In the second part, I will show you how to use this newly created Boolean variable. And in the third part, I will show you different properties available for the Boolean variable so that you can change its behavior. So let's get started. In the first part, I am showing you how to create a Boolean variable. To create a Boolean variable, go to My Blueprints and in the variable section, click on this plus icon. It will create you a new variable. Now you can name it whatever you like. In this variable, I am thinking of creating a variable which I can check that has the player a weapon. So for that, I will create this Boolean variable and name it has it weapon. So this variable will give me the value if the current player has a weapon or not. So I have named it, and if for some reason it's some other value for you and it's not, the variable type is not the Boolean, you can change it by clicking here or by changing the value here. So for our purpose, I will change the variable type to Boolean. Now I have created a Boolean variable. In the second part, I will show you how you can use this variable. To change the value of the variable, you can drag it into the graph and select the option set has weapon. It will let you change the value of this variable. To simply just use this variable, you can drag it into the event graph and select get option. It will give you the output of this current value of this variable. So with this pin, you can use this variable value. Now for the third part, I will be showing you what properties available for Boolean variable. So with change of these properties, you can change the behavior of this variable. So first property we have in the details panel, click on this to change the behavior or change the property of this variable. Click on this variable and go to details panel and change one of these properties. So let's go one by one on every property and see what each properties do. So first property we have is variable name. You can change the name of this variable by changing it here. You can change the variable type, but be careful, if you change the Boolean to any of the other type, it will break the logic of your code if you have used this variable in the blueprint or any other class. So if you want to change the variable type, you can change it from here. So description will give you the tooltip whenever you hover over this variable. So let me write something down here and compile to see its changes. So whenever I hover over this variable, I will get this gibberish text as I have written in the description as a tooltip. Make sure to write something meaningful in the description, so whenever someone wants to modify, or even yourself might forget that what this variable is, so you can use the description to remember what you have created this variable or what is the use case for this variable. Next property we have is an instance editable. So let me showcase you what it does. So right now, if I have this instance in the world, and if I want to change the specific value in this instance, for example, let's say I have 3 of this instance, I want 2 of them to be false and 1 of them to be true. I can't do that right now because I don't have this value in the details panel. I can't change it right now. Let me search you to show you. As you can see, I don't have this as weapon variable right now. To add the variable for edit in the instance, you can check the first option, instance editable. When you check this option, this eye icon will be shown here as well. So for example, if as you have seen, I have clicked on this eye icon and it also toggle this on and off button here. So it's the same as this one. So this means that now I can change the individual property of the any instance. So as you can see, now I have this has weapon variable edit option available in the default property. Now Blueprint will read only will change this variable to read only. So only way to edit this is by default editing here. So if I check this variable Blueprint read only, I wouldn't be able to change this value in the edit graph. As you can see, the set variable is not available anymore. Next property we have is expose on spawn. So whenever we spawn this instance of this actor, with the we will have the option to change the default value for that class. So let me showcase you. Let me get the node actor, spawn actor from class and spawn this variable. As you can see, I don't have any default variable here. If I want to change this has weapon variable for any individual instance which I spawn, I can do it with this option. So just click on this option, expose on spawn, compile. Okay, so to work, you also need to have this option enabled to expose on spawn instance editable. Compile, refresh. To refresh the node, you just right click and select the refresh node to refresh this node. As you can see, with this option, I have now this option available when I spawn my character to change its value, to change its default value. Okay. Next property we have is private. So if I am planning to create a child class of this actor and I don't want that child class to edit this variable, I can click on this private variable and the child class wouldn't be able to change the value of this variable. Next we have expose to cinematic. So this option is available. So if you want to change this variable when we use this actor in the level sequencer or any kind of sequencer, you can check this option for that. Now next is category. So every variable have the default category. So category is kind of like you can use to organize your variables. So if I create a new property, I just want to write down the name of this property. For example, I have created a new property called weapon, and now I have this category available to organize my variables to have this property, so that whenever I want to change the variable of something, some specific thing, I can do that this way. As you can see, now I have two categories available, default and weapon, which I have created. Now next few variables are related to replication. I wouldn't be covering them here. I will be creating a separate playlist for all the things related to multiplayer, where I will cover all these properties related to multiplayer. So that's it from the blueprint side. Now let's go to C++ and see how we can create and how we can use the Boolean variable in C++. In C++, I will be showing you how to create and how to use Boolean variable. So first part is how to create a Boolean variable. To create a Boolean variable, you write the keyword bool, B-O-O-L, and then you write the name of the variable. In this case, we will be naming it as weapon, and that's it. You have just create a has weapon bool type variable. Optionally, you can give it a default value. For example, I can give it a false value. So now this variable has assigned value false. To use this variable, I can just say if as weapon. I can use it this way. This variable name will be replaced with the whatever the value of the variable is. So if it is true, it will be written down true in the compile time or runtime. Whenever this if statement run, it will be at runtime. And if it's false, it will be written down, or it will put the false here, so that if statement wouldn't be run. To change the value of the variable, bool type variable, you can just assign a new value with the assignment operator and write down its name. To change this value, you just have to write down its name and then assignment operator and a new value. For example, if I want this value to make it true, I can just do it this way. Now this variable's value is true. That's it for the bool value in the C++. Now before you go, I have one last request to make to you. Creating these videos take lots of time and effort, from recording, editing and uploading to maintaining. I am providing all this valuable content for free, and your support means a world to me. So please hit that subscribe button and give us a thumbs up and share this video with your friends. It doesn't cost you anything, but it truly motivates me to keep creating this more content for you. Stay connected with us on Discord and LinkedIn. The links are in the description. If you have any other question or suggestion for the future video, drop them in the comment below. Thank you for joining us here at Ocean Interaction, where we make waves in game world. Until the next time, happy coding. See you. Bye bye.